So like with the state of R&B now, like today, you know, like the 90s, that was definitely that golden era, early 2000s, that golden era. But you saw like where at one point R&B dominated the charts and hip hop was kind of just a little thing that was cool. It was just a little section. But then you start to see hip hop start to rise and it almost looked like R&B took a decline. Like, did you ever see hip hop being as big as it is today? And what do you feel like the stance on R&B music as of today?
Well,
And auto-tune.
I've been the kind of person who've always believed that there's room for everybody in this industry.
Gotcha.
So it was shocking as fast as it came about, you know, and then the decline of R&B, you know, was kind of shocking to me in a sense because really hip hop was actually an extension of R&B.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because sampling and everything, you know, they sampled all the R&B stuff, you know, to get their stuff. So, you know, I think they intermingle, you know, in a sense, you know, period, you know, but, you know, in R&B and, well, in, you know, it's trendy at times. You know what I mean? And everybody goes with the trend. You know, so that was something that was new to everybody's ear, you know, and it was the beats,
Yeah.
you know, the boom, 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 you know, all of that, you know, so it was intriguing. And so it came about. And, you know, in the beginning, true hip hop was talking about some real stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it kind of got watered down, you know, as the foreplay from R&B started dwindling down to like the one play as it is now.
Gotcha.
Women don't want that. What woman do you know that wants you to, I'm out, holla at you. Be gone. You know, and then, you know, the respect for the woman, you know, was lost because, you know, we got to give credit where credit is due. R&B music has always been about the woman. You know, emotions, you know, swooning them and schmoozing them and trying to, you know, get the girl, you know, and everything and stuff like that. Chivalry, you know, had to come into play. So that's why we took off like we did, because we got the ear of the woman and we got the mind of the woman instead of just the physical of the
Gotcha.
woman. Because we didn't come out straight out without lyrics talking about what we were going to do. We found a strategic way to ride that wave. You know, and so, and then when hip hop came about, you got the hard culture, you know, basically from New York, you know, was telling life stories, you know, and how it was in the streets, you know, and everything. You was just raw, you know, and it seemed like, you know, that's the main word for a lot of great music, raw. You know, it was just raw, and then it just catapulting it in R&B, you know, because for the 90s, I say for R&B, the 90s era was like the last era.
Yeah.
You know, not the last, but the most powerful for R&B.
Because you think like 2000s, when it comes as far as like introducing new R&B groups, I mean, really the only ones you had was Destiny Child. That was kind of newer introduced, newer male groups. Day 26 from Diddy was probably, you didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my college years, it was like male groups was out of there. The only R&B singers I would probably say I had at that time, I mean, Usher kind of kept it alive with, you know, that one album, that Confessions. I think that's the name of the album. That album. Chris Brown came, but then it was more real hip. I mean, he was singing, Chris Brown be blowing, but it was very hip hop more infused. Like, it didn't really have that true R&B sound.
Right. And You know, I might have to say that we might be guilty of starting it. Some Freak Me was a rap song, pretty much. Baby, don't you understand? The verses was rapped.
Yep.
You know, Happy Days, another jam. Happy Days when it's moved out, looking and making and taking the time to see what your women are all about. A sickle get it, slap it and grab it, make it last forever, cause I bet you gotta have it. We R&B and rap. So
Got you.
we infused it, so we might have started it right.